Prince William's visit to the London Screen Academy yesterday raises an intriguing set of questions about his evolving interests, his role as an advocate for education, which of course I encourage and am enthusiastic about, and the carefully curated nature of his public engagements. And while his BAFTA presidency provides a clear link to the film industry, one cannot help but observe the selectivity of his visits, the cherry picking, and the broader implications of royal involvement in education and in the creative arts. Education undoubtedly is a noble cause, and the London Screen Academy represents a laudable initiative offering practical training in an industry notorious for its barriers to entry. As the Prince of Wales, William's endorsement of such an institution does highlight the importance of accessibility, particularly in a field that has long been dominated by privilege and insularity. The school's ambition to widen the doors of the British film and television industry to underrepresented communities is commendable, and it's heartening to see students like Kendra Nwugu articulate their belief that a career in film is no longer an unattainable dream. However, there remains an air of dissonance. The issue is not that Prince William visited an educational institution. On the contrary, his increasing engagement with education is a natural development of his own children's progress through their schooling years. The problem is the cherry-picking of engagements, where certain areas receive royal patronage while others, often at the drop of a hat, arguably more important, remain untouched or are shunned. His presence at the London Screen Academy, an undeniably high-funded and well-funded and high-profile institution, contrasts sharply with his absence to similar visits, with the absence of to similar visits to underfunded state schools struggling with teacher shortages, crumbling infrastructure, and a widening attainment gap, and his absence at things like the BAFTA award ceremony. If the Prince wishes to position himself as a champion of education and the arts, then surely he must address the whole spectrum. Moreover, while his visit underscored the importance of diversity in film, it remains to be seen whether the industry itself will take meaningful steps to dismantle its entrenched class barriers. Tim Bevan, co-chairman of Working Title Films and co-founder of the Academy, was candid in his admission that the film industry remains predominantly white and middle class. A royal visit brings attention, but will it bring change? Will funding be directed towards broader outreach initiatives, or will the industry's closed shop mentality remain intact once the cameras stop rolling? Prince William's interactions on the day, his quip about donning a steampunk outfit for a Saturday night out, his tentative approach to zombie prosthetics, reinforced his ability to engage in a relaxed, light-hearted way. He played his part well, gamely stepping behind the camera, participating in a dystopian short film about a world where music is banned, but the ease with which these engagements unfold should not detract from the broader question: what is the strategic intention behind this involvement? A cynic might argue that such visits are carefully collaborated to present the prince as modern, accessible, and in touch with youth culture, an image which I'm sure the monarchy is conscious to evoke and to encourage, very much aware of the fragility of the monarch's standing in the contemporary world. And unlike his grandmother, who embodied continuity and restraint, William represents an evolving royal family that's more media savvy, more engaged in popular culture, and more attuned to shifting social expectations. But does this newfound engagement translate into real impact, or is it merely well-orchestrated optics? There is, of course, value in promoting education in all its forms. The arts, film, television are crucial industries that contribute to cultural and economic vitality, and William's advocacy for broadening access to these fields is welcome. It must be welcome. Yet if his interest in education is to be taken seriously, it must be broader than an occasional foray into a well-resourced film school. It must engage with the challenges facing the sector at large: teacher retention, curriculum reform, educational inequality, bureaucratic overreach. And the Prince's visit to the London Screen Academy was in many ways a success. It showcased an inspiring institution that offers students a moment in the spotlight and reaffirms the importance of breaking down barriers to creative industries. Yet, As with many royal engagements, the real test lies in what comes next. Will this be a footnote in the broader narrative of royal patronage, or will it be part of a sustained and meaningful commitment to education in its entirety? That is the question that the Prince of Wales must answer if he truly wishes to be seen as an as an advocate for education, rather than simply a distinguished guest on a well-rehearsed stage.